Hey, want to know some black facts? Did you know that when the CIA and FBI orchestrated to murder Fred Hampton, they were actually trying to kill every Black Panther Party leader? See, Fred Hampton was supposed to have a meeting with all the Black Panther Party leaders in his home, but luckily it didn't. They either rescheduled it or it just didn't happen. But unfortunately, it did result in his death. Speaking of Fred Hampton, did you know that his daughter is actually suing the government for $100 million for the murder of her father? If you want to know more about Fred Hampton, I do have an entire series on him. I have playlists at the top of my profile. Feel free to scroll and find it. You know urban renewal, right? The government-funded project to put highway systems in Black communities. A lot of people think that it was just in like very large cities, but in reality, like 70% of the projects under government renewal, I always stutter over words. But 70% of those projects were actually done in very small towns with less than 55,000 people in the town. Speaking of urban renewal, did you know that 60,000 families were impacted a year because of this? And it wasn't just like highway systems. No, this was convention centers, parks, food halls, so many different things to make our community beautiful. But at what cost? You know the Red Summer, right? The summer of 1919, where some 50 different riots took place, killing thousands of Black people. Did you know that most of those riots were actually targeted toward Black veterans? Because it was the Black veterans that was bringing home the money and starting communities. They were educated, not only in book smarts, but now in combat. They just had to go. Did you know that the word coon was actually an insult to white people before it was an insult for Black people? And lastly, did you know that almost 70 different Black boys was padlocked in a room and set on fire to die in Wrightsville, Arkansas? I have a series on that on my page too. And lastly, did you know that Huey P. Newton was the first Black male Panther to speak out about women's liberation and gay liberation? And I don't mean condemning it, I mean supporting it. If you're new here, I teach Black history. My name's Chemistry. I have a nonprofit called the Black Party Foundation. It's dedicated to keeping Black history in our schools. We're creating a 2-hour program after school taught by African American Studies majors at the local HBCUs. So if you want to help donate, please tap the link in my bio. But yeah, did you know this?